Hello and welcome. I'm Joni, and today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the art that I created in July, both in my sketchbook and then just on marker paper, because I have used a lot of marker. I'm really loving my alcohol markers and my pigment brush pens and my water brush pens. Those are kind of my primary art for the month. So we'll start with this one because I think there's only two in here. I did a little front cover image here. Just I like when I open my book kind of just being greeted with flowers. And I do put, I just get tracing paper and I put it in between my art to keep, because I use colored pencils to keep it from smudging. So I did this, it's the Wolf Nebula. I didn't know it existed before I made this, but I made this and then I went looking for a quote that would go with it when I posted it, and I found out there is a dark wolf nebula. And so that was done on the 8th. And then this was done on the 9th. That's my rainbow pigeon. And then this was done on the 22nd. That's my little garden spirit. And you can see the little snail there. So that is this sketchbook. This is so I thought I was using water brush markers. Water brush markers don't bleed through, but I had a Goldfaber sketch marker that I thought was a water marker, and it bled through on my cicada. And I just want to take a moment to talk about what people are calling marquee or, fancy sketchbooks, they're calling it. They kind of, a lot of people are starting to snub these neat sketchbooks. I have OCD. I have messy sketchbooks. I'm going to do a separate video on, I think I have 7 active sketchbooks, maybe 8 right now, because I like things that are visually pleasing to me. I like organized images. And so, yes, my sketchbooks tend to be pretty neat. I don't use another sketchbook to do rough drafts. I just do these, and this is how it turns out because I'm neat along the way. So that's not, I'm not saying anybody else has to be that way. I'm just saying I think it should be okay. It's not a showcase. It's still a working sketchbook, but it is pretty darn neat because I am OCD. Okay, so the Violet Cat was on the 1st. This, I wanted to do a couple of studies, kind of monotone. So this was my red study. That was on the 4th. And then I was using some different paper. I wanted to see what the pens look like on white paper. So again, this is my sketchbook. So I get to put things however I want in here. With your sketchbook, you get to make it however you want it. So if you want to glue images, these were just little scrap pieces of paper, and I ended up liking. These were Staedtler's and colored pencil, the Staedtler pigment pens. So yeah, I use double-sided tape and I stick them right in. And then this is Lil Frog. He was done, so this was done on the 5th, this was done on the 7th. And then I made a little sticker at a little frog. These are available on my Ko-fi account. There's a link. And then, see, sometimes they do bleed through, and then I'll usually, I'm starting to keep, when I create something, a palette, so that I know if I want to recreate something using those colors again. And then this is called Serene. That was done on the 14th. My color palette for Serene under that tissue. This is Frig. I'm on a frog kick this month. I also made stickers out of frig. So I use Make Stickers just because I order a fairly low number of stickers. This, again, is available on my Ko-fi account, but I just think they're pretty darn adorable. Okay, let's see. Oh, frig bled through, so I did a cat, which, okay, for me, I'm not pleased with this cat's face, but I think it's important for me to know that I can kind of have something that is not my 100% to keep me a little bit, believe it or not, this is my looser. So that was done on the 27th. This was done on the 25th. I actually really love this one. This was water brush markers, I think Tombow and Staedtler and colored pencil. I really like this. Was considering making a sticker out of this. This was done on the 27th, and my pomegranate was done on the 29th. This is Tombow's and Staedtler. So for those of you who don't know, this is a Tombow. It's a water brush pen. It's a brush marker. I'm loving brush markers. And then this is the Staedtler pigment brush pen. I've done videos on both of these products. That's, again, it bled through a little, so I just put the color palette. And then this was, this is Delilah. And her sticker is in the process of being made. And I think I'm also doing a greeting card or a postcard or something of Delilah. So that was my sketchbook art for July. And then I had a few separate pieces earlier in the month. This was the second. That's alcohol markers. And then this one was on the 3rd, alcohol markers. This is when I'm new to alcohol markers, so these were my just testing out the color palettes. I keep a little box for my alcohol markers. I just made little envelopes out of paper. I just used two-sided tape, and then every alcohol marker that I have, I make a little swatch palette. So then when I'm trying to figure out kind of my best color schemes, and I do them by color, so I have blue, red, orange, all the colors. Then I can lay out a color scheme. I can pick a purple, I can pick, a brown, and try different things. And I did that with my frogs too. So yeah, these come in really handy. I highly recommend that for those that aren't super familiar with color theory, and I am not. This I did on the 11th. This was kind of my favorite piece for the month. This poppy, I really, really liked. Was trying to do kind of a velvet effect in the background with the alcohol markers. This is the alcohol marker and colored pencil. Really happy with this one. And then I was having a day, and my art tends to reflect how I'm feeling for the day. So this is Maud. So this was on, oh, I didn't date this one. I usually try to date them. But Maud needed some snacks. Maud was tired of the heat. So I drew Maud, and then I was like, Maud is not in her joy. And so then I came back, I put her in a pond, and I drew her friend that was coming to cheer her up, the little dragonfly. So yeah, that's Maud. So those are my pieces for July. I was gonna talk about something else, and now I've completely forgotten. But thanks for joining me here for my July artwork. And I guess that's it for today, since I can't remember what else I was going to talk about. And I really appreciate you being here, and I really appreciate your likes and subscribes. And I hope you have a wonderful evening, day, whatever time that you see this. And come back and see me again soon. Bye for now.